Isabel's garden is about the power of choice and chosen family.
Hi, Maya.
It's about dealing with grief, and it's a woman's story. It really revolves around the lead character, Maya, played by Karen David, who's just vying for this spot as news anchor in this small town. But she unexpectedly loses her husband, and then she's tasked at having to help raise her 15-year-old stepdaughter alongside his ex-wife.
Specified if Isabel is still a minor. When he passed, Maya would continue his custody schedule of Isabel.
What?
Nothing is set in stone either. It would be in good faith.
Then we have Isabel, played by Gabriela Flores. I was looking for someone who said more with their eyes than with their words.
Mic drop.
You had to feel intuitively that she understood her dad's wants and needs.
Te quiero mucho.
Yo también.
Christina, played by Valery Ortiz, is the mom. She's a complicated character. She's a dedicated mom. You know, the situation if the ex moves on sooner than you do. She has that internal struggle, but she cares about being a mom first. Diego, played by Manuel Rafael Lozano, the ultimate good guy, the dad that we all want.
Be this picture-perfect blended family.
I do.
Diego's relationship with Isabel is something that every daughter wants with their father.
To love me means to love you.
For Isabel, that's her anchor in this world. And then when he leaves, she has to figure out what her new anchor is, and that becomes the garden. And then we have Grace, played by Jayne Taini.
Making a martini. It's 11 a.m.
Grace is a formidable character. She's a brilliant woman, a bit reclusive, and she ends up being the force for good for Maya to ultimately come to the truth of her life.
Strong women can make weak choices, Maya.
The garden is a point of connection for Isabel and Diego. And then when Diego passes away, the garden becomes a symbolic replacement for Diego as a point of connection between Isabel and Maya, and helps to deepen their bond. It's a representation of the human spirit, of the ebb and flow of life, how things constantly change whether we want them to or not, but that growth will inevitably always take place.
Next, we'll do the marigolds.
You really have made good progress around here.
We are.
The process of making Isabel's Garden was unique. It actually started as a play. When I was writing it, it became very clear to me that these characters did not want to be on the stage. And so it became a movie. The themes are the same, it just became bigger. You know, I did something in this movie that people tell you to never do for your first film. You don't put children in your movie, you don't put animals in your movie. I did all the things. But the bookstore with the kids was my absolute favorite scene because it really tapped into that feeling of nostalgia that I was hoping to relay. This was my first time behind a camera. However, I had the greatest team to collaborate with. And from pre-production to production to post, Isabel's Garden has been a passion project. I am in awe and so grateful that everyone has been so passionate in bringing this story forward. This movie wanted to be made, it wanted to be birthed, it had a heartbeat of its own. It's female-led, it's multicultural, it deals a lot with mental health and dealing with grief. But really for me, it's about the power of choice. When we make choices, we don't necessarily know that those choices are gonna work out. We don't necessarily trust ourselves. But if you stand by your choices, it's incredible the love that will come into your life. And how if you make that leap, how the ground will rise to catch you.
You can't go on like this. You can't continue to push things down.
I really believe firmly that this movie is going to help people. They're going to feel a sense of healing. I know that it's healed me. What I hope you walk away with is a feeling of hope.